give you all these handouts, and you could read them and go, oh, this is great information. But it's just like any seminar or workshop you've ever been to, if you don't go try to apply it right away, it usually sits on the shelf and starts to collect dust. I mean, the real key for ergonomics, and I want to keep repeating this theme throughout the course of the day, is movement is good. Static posture is bad. Sitting in one position, holding your muscles in a fixed position is bad. They sit on their leg like this, or you can do it like that. You know, you can change.
Not sure I could do that in 100 years.
There's absolutely really designed tools, so it's trying to accommodate your environment or your tools to you, not vice versa. It's trying to make things come to you, and so you can have a good posture. You can be in the least stressful position possible to work. So it's basically, my line of vision is hitting it perpendicular. Try to get the chair right, and then try to build the workstation around the comfortable chair position. So the lumbar support goes right in here, right? So it actually takes pressure off the discs leaning up against the seat. Who in the room has had an injury or has known somebody who's been injured?
I was just pretty much and I just felt the pain.
I mean, because number one, your productivity just goes, I mean, you can't be productive if you're in pain. You can't get anything done. Then your boss is going, how come you're not getting things done?
I could be up on the weekends, not touch a computer, and Monday morning go in, and within the first half hour, that pain comes back, which doesn't make sense to me. I haven't even been on a computer.
If you're not micro-pausing or micro-breaking, you're going to be vulnerable to these types of problems right away. So bionomics is basically how to prevent the occurrence of physical stress. We go with the theory module, which is a lecture I'll show you the lecture part, where we go over exactly what's going on with the tissues in your body as you endure these cumulative traumas or these repetitive motions during the course of the day. How does that affect your spine and your joints? We're typing position, or we're lifting boxes, and we're applying a stress to this pen. It starts to lose shape. So those ligaments or those tissues that hold those spinal joints together start to lose, they start to creep. But what if I reverse this position, did a back extension exercise? It starts to straighten out, right? So you're just reversing that posture. The reason why we have the spinal curvatures is to allow the disc to stay centered. It acts like a coil to distribute the stresses evenly from one spinal segment to the next. Then we do the customized stretching program, just as I mentioned. These are good shoulder stretches. You can pull them across like this, and up like this. The benefits of stretching is that you want to re-nourish the muscles with new oxygen and with new metabolites, nutrition, and food. Try to keep everything in line. And you can move your heel around to try to feel different stretches in your calf. And then I do a kinetic module, is basically to simulate an actual work day. If it's an office environment, we want to get it together in workstations. Instead of this,
Yes.
do the exercises on the front, the other on the back, and then switch. And then we're going to do all the different types of lifts, from the ground to mid-level to above our heads, to pushing and pulling to carrying. And we're just going to look at all the different ways how we can protect our back. And basically like this. We'll pull it out like this. So you can see how many rules does this violate. Up onto the edge like this, and you push it up on the shelf. You take this sword fencer stance, you bring it in close to you, bring it to your chest, you drop it down. So now is it in between my legs? It's close to my body and my head's up. So all three rules are being validated. I also sell some software. I represent a company out in New Zealand called New Software. It actually shows you how much time people actually spend on the computer keyboard, and actually takes into account their medical history. It shows you within your company highest at risk of developing some type of carpal tunnel or tendonitis. So it's going to be 5 minutes to your micro pause. It's going to be 50 minutes to your micro break. It's going to be 3.3 hours to the, that you're going to work on the computer per day. The key thing is move around. Get yourself moving. That's why I like the software so much, because it forces you to change your positioning. It gives you some type of, cue to take a break. And then it gives you some specific exercises, just lean back and stretch. You've got to understand that in our society, we're looking for the golden bullet to get us well. That's going to fix our problem. It's very few of us will say, you know what, I can probably help in this process and fix a lot of the problems myself by being proactive with the way I take care of myself. Ultimately, you're the only one who really can take care of us. I mean, it's entirely up to you. And you're right, upper management has to buy into that as well. Supervisors and everybody has to work together to ensure the success of the program.